Hello, we're back with another episode. This, I believe, is episode 16. This is the bathroom on the first floor that we have been working towards for all year. I can remember back when it was still freezing cold, and one of the episodes I came through and I said, we're framing in the bathroom, and that was so long ago, and I think we are finally making progress. We finally have all of the elements in: the sink, the commode, the shower, the bathtub, and the dry sink that we purchased here locally. And so there's lots going on. It's hard to get a chance to do a video because we're living here, and so to have family everywhere and trying to find a space where it's a little quiet. And I made sure the air conditioning wouldn't come on because the ductwork is right there and it's rather noisy, and I think I heard it a lot on the last video. But anyway, welcome to our old Kentucky home place update video on the progress on our home. So what it took to create this was taking a space that had originally been, I believe, the dining room. That's what it was on the blueprints from 1911. We put a wall in here to divide so that we would have a laundry room on the other side of this. We still have the doors with the transom windows. We have a door that goes into our bedroom. They're now calling them the primary bedroom, not the master bedroom anymore. I don't know. We're watching all the shows and we're learning new things. Anyway, that is our bedroom. Through that door and through this door is the laundry room and into the kitchen. So we had to construct the room, the space, and in all of the planning, and my husband kept saying, well, we can put this here, we can put that here, and he had found me the clawfoot tub, and I just thought that won't fit. And he said, just trust me, and then we'll put the dry sink here. I said, I don't think it's going to fit. And he said, I want to put a knee wall here, and I want to put this. And I'm like, we're not going to have any room to walk. And I should have trusted him, because everything is absolutely perfect, and we have just enough room, and it really is lovely. He has his shower. I have my bath. I have my beautiful sink, the traveling sink, marble sink with the bowl that has the painted roses inside. I have this dry sink. Again, here I'm 5'10", and at least it tilts up like this. So if I'm standing and trying to fix my hair, I can see myself. If I'm sitting on this little metal stool that I have here, there it is, I can do my makeup. I've got a mirror I can use. I can tilt this down. So this really is the dreamiest. I don't want this to fall over. There we go. It is the dreamiest bathroom, and I declared it is my favorite room now. You know, after every room is finished, this is my favorite. Right now, this is my favorite room. I can come in the evening and draw a hot bath and soak, and just everything just washes away from the day. So it really is lovely. What we had to work with old plumbing. So my husband and his forever friend from childhood, who has been helping us on this entire house project, I don't think there's anything he can't do. So he was under the house doing plumbing, taking out, like, there were huge cast iron pipes and things. He got all of that cleared out from under the space. And there had been a commode right in this place where we had it, but they just had to shore it up and add in, I don't even know what all they did to get it where the commode would sit. But it is a lovely commode with the high tank and the brass fittings. They have just finished this today. This is a knee wall, and this will allow him, he just had knee replacement surgery, my husband. So it serves multi-purpose. It has a place for the extra rolls of toilet paper. It's a place that if he needed to steady himself, you know, standing up, it's there. So everything worked out. I mean, we've got the vents. Do you remember the old grates? There's one of the old grates. We have, it worked out so the sink could be installed, and it just looks beautiful there. We did beadboard here, painted it white. What else did we have to do? We have the ceiling tiles. He did order a couple of samples, and the samples came in. We picked out what we liked, and so they're the 2x2 tin ceiling tiles. So my task will be to paint those. I'm just going to paint them white. I think I got a satin white, a Rust-Oleum satin finish. I didn't want a gloss, and actually I think I got silver to go in here, and then in the living room white. I think that's because we didn't want it to just be a white box. So I think that's what we found, a satin solid. When they come, just the tin, it's very chrome looking. And they say that if you don't treat it, if you don't paint it, do something to it, finish it, then it will rust. And then that's kind of a big mess. So we didn't want to go that primitive or that far back. So I will be painting those. He has to order the grid work, and then he'll install that. And I know I didn't show you the kitchen ceiling is exactly the same. So he wants to do something a little different with that. So we still have quite a bit to do, but we've come so far. I can't tell you, we have walked up and down the stairs to go to the bath. We had the finished upstairs bathroom is great, and it's huge, and walk-in shower and sinks and commode and all that. But it was very, it was a lot to be up and down the stairs, and then especially after he had his knee surgery. That was, the push was on to get this finished. So my husband my son and Terry put in the tile floor. I call them the hexies, the hexi tile, the hexagons. And I had really wanted the really tiny, but we weren't able to get that. But this is, I think it's the 2-inch is what they call it. Even though my sewing hexies, I measured the length of the side, and it looks like it's about 1 inch, but they called it the 2-inch hexi. I'm trying to think. Oh, so here we have this great bathroom with all of these great old things we found, and new, but Victorian style. The medicine cabinet, we acquired that at Preservation Station, and it was intended to go between the studs, you know, so that it would be flush to everything. The studs were too small, and the box was too wide, so they just found a way to mount it against the wall. And I've painted the sides where my finger is, all up that side of the box, and on the other side, do y'all remember me holding up these little pots of paint from their Farrow and Ball? And this was the Liberty series, I guess. I don't know, Liberty of London. This is potted shrimp, and it is the exact color of every old chippy pink piece of furniture I have. And I guess that's why I love the color. It's very muted, but it's perfect. And it matches the pink on the top. I don't know if you can see. I've got a piece of paper here that I wanted to show you what I'm going to do. But so there's the pink, that it was painted pink. And see, those of you who have followed along since the Franklin Cottage days, I had a pink bathtub there, and I have missed it. I believe this one is longer because, again, being as tall as I am, I can stretch out, and it's plenty long. I can slide all the way down in it. So that pink, it's the same color as this pink. So what I thought I would do, now behind the camera here is a alcove, 9 feet tall, 10 feet. It'll be 9 feet when we have the ceilings in. It's the only closet space we could find that we could create. Well, we didn't want to put doors there. We're like, how do we close? So we decided to get drop cloth. We got 3 panels. So I'll have 2 panels that will hang as just curtains, but a heavy weighted, kind of protect it from any moisture in the room. And then a drop cloth for the shower. And what I want to do is take these 2 paints. So I have the potted shrimp, which is that pink, that very old pink, and lichen. I know it's not showing up. It shows up kind of a blue color, but it's a green. It's a beautiful green. And paint on that drop cloth kind of scattered roses. And so I was kind of playing around just with some watercolor paper. And I want to do something like that, a smaller brush, maybe a ditzy type, if that term fits, I don't know, or along the sides. I'm gonna be thinking on it. So I have the drop cloths, I have the paints. I just need some time and space. I was very excited and thought I could get started today, and I'm gonna need to wait and plan it out and map it out. But so it's coming along. It's I was hesitant. I thought, do I show it? We haven't painted that yet. We don't have a ceiling. There's ductwork hanging down. But it is the process, and it's not like a 30-minute or hour episode where it all happens in one episode. It takes a long, long time. And so when you're watching those shows and you see them going through the seasons, and it's winter and it's the snow, and then it's spring is coming up and they're still in their big heavy jackets, and then they're sweating through summer. It really has been that, but it has been such fun. And I wish I could find, when I say we come across treasures, I know my last video I was referencing that, and I thought I could put my hands on the pieces that they found when they were digging up in there, that space. There were chunks of plaster that they used, back when it was first built for the walls, and it had the original wallpaper on it. And it was like, you think, oh, if it could just talk to me, if it could just tell me, was that the first wallpaper? Was that after, 20 years? I don't know. But I told Tim, I said, save those little chunks. There were about 3 chunks of it that they saved. So if I can find those, I'll share those in the next video. But I believe if I could tell you anything, it takes patience and more patience. And the more I see projects completed or coming to completion or almost there, then it gives me patience for the other projects that are taking some time as well, that it's all gonna come together. And we're enjoying the journey of it so much. So I hope you are having a great weekend, and that this inspires you to do what you can in your home where you are now, or if you think someday you'd love to do a project like this. We don't have a crew, we don't have a designer, we're it. We see something we like and we think it can work. We don't have a big blueprint or big plan, everything mapped out, just kind of going on as we feel like it's directing us, as we see the house, what it's needing and how it speaks to us. So anyway, I will get off here, and you take care, and I will see you next time. If you like our channel and you are following along, make sure you subscribe and do the little bell thing so that you can get notifications when we upload a segment of an episode. All right, we'll see you next time. Take care.